Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Just weekly update time. Got my one of my little monkeys here with me, Maverick, my 7-year-old. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Did we do anything fun this week? Voting, right? That's the funnest part. Working on legislation, isn't that the highlight of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lying now. You're lying. Did we do anything else fun?
Yeah.
Play some baseball?
Yeah.
Play some catch?
Yeah.
Go to a football game?
Yeah.
Yeah? Anything
Yeah.
else? All right. Daddy loves you. Go on. Anyways, so always a great week when I have one of my little ones up with me, and this week I think we made a lot of progress on a number of different fronts, but I want to start with talking about a couple of different things. Number one of the things that went on this week, we flew in earlier this week and to the news that House Democrats were going to open up an impeachment inquiry here in the House of Representatives. Now, I had an experience on Wednesday morning that I just thought really puts this into perspective. And what happened on Wednesday morning for me was that I was sitting I sit on the Foreign Affairs Committee, and I was in a markup for the Foreign Affairs Committee. And it was while we were sitting in that markup, quite literally, that the transcript for the phone call between the President of the United States and the President of the Ukraine came out. It came out while we were sitting in the middle of this hearing. And during this hearing, the staff for the Democrat members of the Foreign Affairs Committee brought out the transcript of this phone call to each and every one of those Democrat members of that committee. Now, why that's so interesting to me is this. All of those members of that committee had already committed that because of what had gone on with that phone call and the whistleblower, that there had to be this impeachment inquiry that was going on. So they had already said that prior to ever getting a copy of the transcript of the phone call, to seeing anything having to do with this whistleblower. This is supposed to be a deliberate body, and the only thing deliberate that was going on with the Democrats in that committee and Democrats here in the House of Representatives making that push for an impeachment inquiry was deliberate politics. They were pushing for something, having never read what was going on, and it was a sad moment for me to see all of them thumbing through the exact same papers, reading over this transcript, seeing it for the first time with their own eyes, even though they have all already made their comments that there has to be an impeachment as a result of it. That is not the way that this body is meant to operate, and it was difficult for me to watch and see that play out, and I hope I never have to witness something like that again, but that bell has been rung, and now it's something that we have to go out there and deal with. Second thing that I want to speak about for this week is some stuff having to do with illegal immigration, and the cost of illegal immigration is something that it costs all of us. Every dollar that's spent here in Washington, it's your taxpayer dollars. It's your money. Comes out of your business, your corporation, your pocket as an individual, your personal income taxes. It takes away, the taxes that you pay, take away from, saving for college for your children, or paying your mortgage, or paying your auto loan, or starting your own business, or whatever it may be. It comes up here to Washington, and it comes out of your pocket. And illegal immigration is a cost on that. And there's a bill that we are voting on this week that is another example of a cost of illegal immigration. Now, this bill that we were voting on, House Democrats were putting forth that for all of those folks coming across our southern border illegally or other borders illegally, there needs to be a system of electronic health records set up for all of those individuals on the southern border, and it needs to be set up within just a couple of weeks or a couple of months, that this needs to be accomplished, this system of electronic health records. Now, to put this into perspective, yes, we have medical electronic health records out there, probably for our own personal health records, but something that isn't getting done in the same prompt way is ensuring that all of Veterans Affairs and Department of Defense electronic health records are updated in that same kind of timely manner. This has been something that's been ongoing for DOD and Department of Veterans Affairs for years, and there's still more work that has to be done. So essentially what House Democrats were putting forward, not essentially, literally what House Democrats were putting forward, was that we need to have electronic health records done, solidified, completed for illegal immigrants coming across the border before we get that done for our military personnel and our veterans. Now, that just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. The priority should be to get this done, number one, for U.S. citizens, but certainly for veteran and military citizens of the United States of America. We offered up an amendment that said, listen, we need to make sure that before anything like that gets done for illegal immigrants coming across the border, we need to make sure that that is done for Department of Defense and Department of Veterans Affairs. Let's make that the priority. It was unfortunately voted down on a very party line vote, and I think that's unfortunate, because I think that's something that most folks should be able to agree on. Now, on that note, I want to say, as always, it is an honor to serve you here in Washington. I always look forward to seeing you all around town. I hope that you have a great weekend, and you all take care.